Everybody, Psychic Ben 10 here. So the feedback I got from my last videos, a couple of things. First thing is people who are interested in the content are focusing on the content. The second thing is the people that are focusing on my facial expression, basically from what the media has put out there and what they know me for. They're focusing on that. Basically, there's two groups of people focusing on different things. So first one, the content's really great. I want to make this more about content and about helping people, about the whole facial expression thing that's basically gone viral. What can I teach you about it? So it's been really interesting. I think my partner Nick, he actually started the whole thing because he wanted to try and help me with that. One thing they're noticing about my videos, the collective that I've done today in particular, is that I'm still nervous, basically, and yes, I am, because I'm coming out of my shell, basically, and people can sense that, and I hear things like, facial expression, facial expression, facial expression, or you're not going to make it, and all this sort of stuff. One thing I would say, what lessons would I draw upon that for you? One would be, who cares? Like, yes, it's not empathetic. I understand that. It makes people uncomfortable. I understand that. Is it a big deal at the end of the day? If you've learned my oneness material, you should know that acceptance for all people, compassion, kindness and understanding for all people will help you learn to accept somebody else with a state or a position they're in. It doesn't have to just be my situation, and it can be any person's situation. Apparently they're saying money is the answer to it. Not really. Well, one of them, yes, because it's going to improve your vibration, but fun is actually the answer to it. Making money should be fun in a format of helping people, especially, or even at your job. I really like my job. But then again, why do you need a solution for something as silly as that? That's another argument I would probably have. Because you're a palate wanker, I'm getting as well. Maybe that's the solution. Maybe it's not. Who cares? Is it really a big deal? No, it's not a big deal. Do I like to get my dick sucked? Yes, I like to get my dick sucked. Do I sometimes like to suck a dick? Yes, I do. Have I fucked before a gay man? Yes, I have. Would I prefer a vagina if I was straight? Yes, absolutely. I prefer that than fucking an asshole. No offense to people out there that like that sort of thing, but I'm still learning, I suppose, in the gay environment. I don't even think it's a big deal, all of this talk. I think you just need to find what you like and move forward with it and be comfortable and happy. And that's another thing I can draw upon, and I can tell you right now, that's what it's all about. Finding who you are. As you evolve and grow with other people, and communication is really important with that, because if you don't communicate your point of view like what I'm doing right now, people will assume a standpoint that they're going to keep preaching to you. If you actually communicate your view, they're going to stop doing that, or they're going to look at your situation differently, and it's going to shift the energy. That is the biggest lesson I think I can give you. And also action, taking action with the course of action you think is best. Do you have to go out and be a slut all the time to heal your sexual insecurity? Absolutely not. Is it a mindset thing as well? Yes, it is. So just be wise. I'd actually tell you, you need to find the fine line with what you think is acceptable and not acceptable. Don't let anyone else preach that to you. But then again, don't disregard anyone else's opinion either. That's the fine balance you need to learn. It's between deciding what's right for yourself through your own thoughts versus other people's thoughts, and conjuring up a balance between the two. You can, like, it'll just become second nature and automatic as you keep going through life. To gain that wisdom of listening to others and listening to yourself, it's a fine balance, and then making decisions resulting from that collective wisdom is where you're going to operate the best within the collective. It'll eventually get to blind faith, where your vibration will get so high that you'll just be so trusting of the advice you attract and subsequently implement to help people help other people. And that's where we're going as a collective on earth, and that's what I'm bringing to the table. Because trust is high vibration, cynicism is actually a lower vibration, which we all have as humans because we're all existing in the human form. But you'll eventually find it as you keep moving through life. So that's what we want. Fun is the key element. Raise your vibration wherever you can. So that's also what sexual encounters should be. Has a huge emphasis on fun for sexual encounters. It shouldn't be difficult. The forklifting method, if you want to do it, it should be fun. Any other method you want to do, it should be fun. It should be open-minded. Coming in general, orgasming in general is actually my solution. Or not caring about it at the same time is also my solution. That's why God's implementing fluidity with me completely, because fluidity is actually the best healer you can ever have, because that's a oneness encompassing all-round perspective. That's what you need to have. If you're superficial and focusing on that as the only, and the media tend to do that, I'd suggest that you try be a bit more fluid with your thinking. That's okay, it's an acceptable perspective to have, but bring more into your life experience. If you're focused on your job, for example, I want to shift it and say, okay, if you're too work focused, especially unless you're having fun, try find. Basically, if you're content and you're happy, you're never going to talk to me in a psychic reading, right? Because you're not going to need me. It's those that are going to need me who are going to consult me, and that's where I'm going to help you with these sorts of approaches if you ask for it. So I will answer your questions from the heart, because that's what you're supposed to do. It's a vibrational thing as well that's going to help you move forward. Working from the heart is really important. So that's where my work is going to transition into, working from the heart, because I'm getting more and more sensitive every day, because God's making me more sensitive every day. So that will make me a good healer.